Have you ever been so excited to give someone a massive hug, but then you look down and have to stop right in your tracks? You are absolutely covered in sticky, messy mud. Imagine our friend Toby here. He loves running around and playing outside, but sometimes he steps in some pretty deep puddles. And this mud doesn't simply wipe away, it sticks stubbornly to his feet and even leaves a dark smudge right on his heart. In the Bible, there's a word for that kind of invisible, sticky mud. It's called sin. When we make a bad choice, like telling a lie or being mean to a friend, it acts exactly like that heavy mud on our hearts. That sticky mud is a real problem. It makes us feel dirty on the inside. And worse, being covered in those dark spots actually changes how we interact with the people we love and how we interact with God. Thousands of years ago, God's presence lived in a very specific place among the Israelites. It was a beautiful, glowing tent called the Tabernacle. And inside, it was kept entirely, completely clean. For the people back then, the Tabernacle was the main goal. It was the specific place they traveled to so they could finally be near God and experience His goodness. Toby wants to go inside more than anything. He wants to feel that warmth. But God is holy and clean. As Toby looks down at his muddy feet, he realizes he cannot walk into that light while he's still covered in dirt. Because of those sticky spots of sin, a barrier is created. The mud keeps us on the outside, separated from the clean presence of God. But God loved His people too much to leave them stuck in the mud, so He gave them a special helper called the high priest. His whole job was to assist the people when their hearts got dirty. We actually know what this helper looked like from the book of Leviticus. He wore a very specific outfit, including a golden chest plate covered in 12 bright jewels, with each jewel representing a tribe of Israel. Once a year, on a very important day called the Day of Atonement, the high priest would step up to help everyone. He led a special event so all the people could officially say, "I'm sorry" to God for their bad choices. To show God they really meant it, someone like Toby would bring a gift to the altar at the tabernacle. Often that gift was a spotless, clean little sheep. They offered this sheep as a sacrifice. When God accepted that gift, the sheep gently dissolved into a warm, golden light that floated peacefully upward. Offering that costly gift showed God how much they valued their relationship with Him. In response, Toby's sticky spots vanished. The mud was washed away, and he could finally step into the tabernacle. Toby walks away from the tabernacle feeling fantastic. His heart is clean. But then, a few days later, he slips up. He tells a small fib to a friend. The very moment he makes that choice, a dark, sticky splat of mud reappears right on his chest. He's dirty all over again. This was the problem with those animal gifts. They worked like a reset button for the mistakes of the past, but they didn't have the power to keep the mud from coming back the next time Toby messed up. Because people kept slipping up, the high priest had to offer those gifts over and over again, every single year. It was a frustrating loop. Clean heart, sticky mud, bring a gift, get clean, and back to mud again. Those animal gifts were a good start, but they could never solve the mud problem for good. God didn't want His children stuck in a cycle of cleaning and getting dirty. He wanted a way for us to stay close to Him forever, without the mud ever getting in the way again. That is why Jesus steps into the story. He came to be the one who would finish the job the other priests started. Jesus did something that changed the entire system. He didn't lead an animal to the altar. Instead, because He had never made a single bad choice and was completely free of mud Himself, He offered His own life as the gift. Because Jesus was perfectly clean, His one gift was worth more than 1,000,000 sheep. It was enough to pay for every mistake Toby or any of us would ever make. When Jesus meets Toby, a warm light washes over him. Every spot of mud is gone. But the cycle stops here. Unlike the animal gifts, this light stays with Toby. It covers his heart so the mud never separates him from God again. Jesus paid the full cost all at once. His sacrifice was so powerful it doesn't wear off. It keeps us clean in God's eyes, even when we have a bad day and slip. Because the mud is gone for good, God's presence is no longer hidden away inside a single tent. By trusting in Jesus, the barrier of sin is removed forever. We don't have to bring more gifts or stay on the outside. we can be close to God anytime and anywhere with a heart that stays clean.